Competition in the massive home services business is heating up. It's a more than $800 billion industry nationwide, and Amazon is now strapping on its tool belt, and Google reportedly is not far behind. Nicholas Thompson is editor of TheNewYorker.com and a CBS News contributor. Nick, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
So Amazon's getting into this business.
Absolutely. They've launched something called Amazon Home Services, and it will allow you to find a plumber and find someone to install your TV. There are two ways it will work. The first is that you can go to Amazon Home Services on their site, and there's a whole list of home services ranging from installations to yoga instruction and violin lessons, to also some weird stuff on the far side of it. That's one way. The second is if you buy a TV, underneath it something pops up that says, hey, would you like to pay $199 to have someone install this on your wall? Then you can do that too. So they're going into this pretty hard.
They really seem to be transitioning themselves into a conduit for like the middleman that we buy everything. Angie's List was the original. They were the first in this space. The CEO announced he is stepping down. Is that in response to what's happening at Amazon?
Well, on the CEO, we don't know yet. He said that he wants to go into civic duty. It sounds like he's going to run for office, is what I would guess, but I don't know. He also is probably stepping down, perhaps in part because the company hasn't been doing that well. It wasn't doing that well for a while. It's dropped a little bit because of Amazon's entry. To the other point about what Amazon is doing, Amazon is basically trying to find every market in the world where it sees some inefficiency caused by humans, and then take the humans out of that and replace them with robots. So here, or replace them with computers. Here, you can't replace actual plumbing with computers, but you can replace the process of finding the plumber, making sure the plumber is certified, and getting a rebate if the plumbing thing doesn't work. So Amazon is trying to use its algorithms and its efficiency to take that over.
Now, do they check out everybody they recommend?
They do. They vet. We don't know how well that's going to work out. There'll probably be some disaster stories when this launches. We'll see.
It's interesting. Google, too, is also getting into the home services industry. I mean, there's clearly an idea that this is, one, a great need, and why is it a good business, too?
Well, it's a good business because of what you said in the intro. It's, you know, hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars, and also because they see inefficiencies in the companies that do it right now. For a long time, people thought, oh, this is too confusing, it's too complex, we can't make any money here. Now, as we've gotten more customer data, as we can link it to more things, Amazon can link it to your product history, right? So if you've just bought a piano, it will promote, you know, sheet music to you, and it'll promote piano tuning to you. So now that it has all this data, now that it has more information on you, it's decided to go in and to try to fix a problem it's identified.
So if a piano tuner comes to your house and charges you $200, say, Amazon gets what?
10 to 20%, depending on the market. So,
But let's get to the question we're all wondering about, which is, do I have to pay less because they are getting into this business?
Probably, because more competition generally leads to lower prices, of course. Amazon tends to drive people out of the market, which usually would increase prices, but Amazon, their whole culture is to decrease prices. So Amazon is very good at getting us stuff for not a lot of money. Amazon, Google, everyone goes into this. Yeah, it'll probably be a lot cheaper. It'll probably be easier to find a plumber. I mean, this is a real problem. Finding a plumber is super annoying, so this could make it better.
It's also another example of everybody is getting into the same businesses. Google, Amazon, Apple, all of them.
So the
Facebook.
What seems to happen is that startups go into something, and then they have a couple of years, and then get really, really big, like, say, Uber. Then they're too big for one of the big companies to get in and crush them. I'm not sure that happened in the home services business, so the big companies may come in and crush all the small ones, like, say, TaskRabbit.
Huge pot to get a piece of. Nick Thompson, thank you so much.